Mark Twain said it best: there are lies, damned lies, and statistics. On the right, you hear a familiar refrain. When Social Security was created, the average life expectancy was about 60 years. Now, they say, people live much longer, into their late 70s. So we have to change the system. Both of these facts about life expectancy are true, but the former is irrelevant and the latter is not as big a change as it seems. And so the implications for social policy are not as simple as critics on the right make out. Why is average life expectancy irrelevant? Doesn't it make sense that people live longer now than they did in the 1930s? Yes, of course. But you have to look at the right number. The average life expectancy number that conservatives quote is calculated from birth. So, it includes child mortality as well as death from industrial and farm work. These were much higher then, bringing the average for the whole population down significantly. Social Security was designed to take care of people after they stopped working. So it needed to take into account how much longer people would expect to live from that point. And in fact, a 60-year-old white male in 1930 had a life expectancy of another 15 years, and a 70-year-old had another 9 to go. In other words, if you had survived childhood diseases, if you had survived working in a factory or on a farm, if you hadn't been killed in a war, and you had actually reached retirement age, you were likely to keep on living for years to come. This, by the way, was nothing new. In 1850, the life expectancy of a 60-year-old white male was even longer, about 15 and a half years. In 1900, it had fallen a bit to under 14 and a half. In 1920, it had bounced back to just over 15. So Congress, when it created Social Security, certainly knew that the system needed to be properly funded so retirees could collect benefits. The average life expectancy argument is simply a red herring. When you hear Mitch McConnell or Paul Ryan or Marco Rubio quote this number, it's like watching a talented magician as he misdirects your gaze so he can fix the deck. It's an irrelevant number, and it should be retired and put back on the shelf. It is true, however, that people are living longer, but it's only about an extra 5 years after retirement, not 15 or 20 as implied by the original argument. 5 years of benefits is not trivial. It comes with a cost that must be financed. This is the debate we should have, because it requires either raising revenue or cutting benefits. There is no free lunch. Mark Twain's notion that you should never trust anyone with facts and figures, or that you can use statistics to prove any point that you want to make, haunts every policy discussion. It should not deter us, however, from looking carefully at the facts and using them to frame a debate. The current fight over Social Security is a case in point. Looking at the right data, we should understand that this is a manageable problem, not a looming catastrophe. The system needs a tweak, not reconstructive surgery. This has been a Stream of Conscience commentary. I'm John Hartwell. Thanks for watching.